I know everything. So how do you become a mermaid? This actually isn't that hard. What you need is a few things. You're going to need a magician, so if you have a magician friend, call him up now, you're going to need him. You're going to specifically need the kind of magician who can do that trick where they saw the lady in half. Yeah, you're going to be the lady. Or the guy. Those are typically called mermen, but they're very rare. For some reason, guys do not tend to want to be mermaids. But if you do, beware, because this may turn you female. Mostly because the process has a tendency of turning people into specifically a mermaid. So what you need to do is find a large tuna. And I mean a whole tuna. They're really big. They have good size of body. And if you don't want that, you could do those fish that have the pointy nose. I know what they're called, but I'm being specific so that you know what I'm talking about. What you have to do is bring one of those with you and have the magician do the trick where they saw you in half. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt. You will be fine. However, when he does the part of the trick where he puts you back together, he's going to need to put the tail in one end. The tail of the tuna. Because first he has to do the tuna as well. So make sure it's alive, obviously, because otherwise you're not going to be alive when this is done. And then he's going to put you in one end, the tuna tail in the other, and put them together. And then in order to preserve life, he's also going to need to put your legs on the tuna head. So by the time this is done, you will have one mermaid and one tuna maid. And it's very disturbing to think about. But the government will want it. Trust me on that one. You might even get some kind of a special compensation for keeping your mouth shut. Just saying. I know these things. And I have a correlating experience that tells me that this works, but it's a secret, and I have been paid not to talk about it. So, that is how you do it. Make sure when they put you back together, you use some duct tape after you get out. If you don't use duct tape, you might not stick together well. Because, for example, if you use KT tape on a fish, it'll just slip off. But duct tape, see, ducks can swim and walk on land. So it'll be like ducking taping you and the mer tail together. And then you'll be a mermaid. You'll grow gills because your DNA will mix with the tail of the fish, and the tail of the fish will mix with your DNA. You'll grow gills so you can breathe underwater. Get a pot of water ready for you to jump in, and it needs to be like bathtub-sized or larger, preferably spa-sized. Arrange in advance someone to take you out to the ocean because you will not survive on land anymore, and you will likely need seawater due to your seawater fish DNA. You're welcome.